time, the profession of shoemaking in Gaziantep and the surrounding region was known as Geleneksel, or Geleneksel, and we want to tell you about that now. The Yemeni shoe upper is made of red or black leather, and the sole is made of stout black leather without a heel. The shoemakers are known as Yemeni masters. The origin of the Yemeni name is from the country known as Yemen, at the southernmost tip of the Arabian Peninsula. The Yemeni shoe was first made by a cobbler known as Yemeni Ekber, or the Great, and it became famous with this name. The history of the Yemeni shoe extended from Yemen to Aleppo, from Aleppo to southeastern Anatolia, where it spread to Gaziantep, Şanlıurfa, Kahramanmaraş, Diyarbakır, Antakya, and Adana. In Gaziantep, the profession of shoemaking is known as Koşgerlik, and the shoemakers as Koşger Ustası, or masters. I think it would be unfair just to define Yemeni as a shoe and the Yemeni maker as a shoemaker. Recep Usta, who has been a Koşger since he was 7 years old, tells us that those who wear Yemeni shoes will never have problems with fungus, corns, or sores between their toes. He adds that the reason for this is that no plastic materials are used and that all the stitches are done by hand. Because the leather and stitches are natural products, the feet can breathe and don't sweat. The clay substance between the upper and lower layers absorbs all of the electricity from the soil. Recep Usta, who chose his grandfather's profession, tells us the details of Yemeni shoemaking. The Yemeni has two sections, the tanned hide and the surface. The tanned hide is made from water buffalo and cowhide and has contact with the ground. The upper section of the sole and strap is made of calf leather and cloth. The surface of the Yemeni is attached to the back and glued together with cobbler's glue and made from Moroccan and dark-hardened leather. 5 different animal hides are used to make what looks like a simple Yemeni shoe. Water buffalo or cattle, the surface, goat skin, the inside lining, sheep skin, the internal sole, sheep or goat skin, and the sides from goat to kid skin. The materials used to sew Yemeni shoes are tanned hide, Moroccan leather, hardened leather, tightening strap, thread, candle wax, cobbler's glue, and clay. The instruments for shaping and sewing the Yemeni shoe include a chopping block, iron ball, cutters, awls, needles, whetstones, clay cylinder, cobbler's strap, sewing tree, didesken, board, huval, husal, measuring instruments, and molds. The Yemeni shoes have different names based on their color, shape, and size. The names by color are Merkup, Pantof, Kulakla, Black Yemeni, Anubi, Purple Yemeni, and Rose, Peach, and Pomegranate Flower, Red Yemeni. The names by size are Lebi, Merkup, Pointed, Long Flaps, and Curved Embroidered. The first model that was used was called Halebi. It comes in Anubi Purple and Rose and Peach color. It is the model preferred by villagers. The Merkup Yemeni has a short upper and no flaps. This is the model preferred by the social elite and those living in the cities. The Bern and Sivri Yemeni has a pointed toe and the Moroccan leather is curved to the inside and is preferred by villagers. The Kula Uzun Yemeni is not as open as the Merkup and does not cover the foot as completely as the Bern and Sivri. It comes in black, purple, and rose peach colors. It is worn more in the cities. The Eri Simli has a short upper and is curved and elevated like the Bern and Sivri. The upper edges of the sides are embroidered with silver thread. Most of us are only familiar with the name. The new generation has not even been introduced to the Yemeni, but it was encouraging to see it worn on the feet of and loved by the actors who got worldwide standing ovations. It was as if the last struggle was coming to prevent the extinction of Yemeni shoemaking in films like The Lord of the Rings and Troy. We know that Recep Usta is the last living Yemeni shoemaker. We hope that someone else will come along to keep the craft alive.